DMZ Season 3 is upon us, and we've got a new map. We got some weather effects happening in Al Mazrah. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm going to be honest with you. The only thing that matters is one patch note in particular. This will make everyone happy. That's right, you guys. If you're a solo player, you can plead for help. Now, yes, it is a little broken right now. When you do die, I tested this out. It doesn't give you a prompt, but if you hold F on your keyboard, if you're playing PC, or down on the D-pad, if you're on console, you can plead for help as a solo. This is amazing. This is, this shows that the developers are listening. Kinda. Let's talk about this other thing that just happened. You know how like 90% of us are like, why do we need more than 3-man squads, or maybe like 4, right? Like, I think in the end of the day, I wouldn't mind 4-man squads, but there's no reason to have 6-man squads, right? So you think maybe they're listening even more, and maybe they're going to get rid of 6-man squads and only let maybe 4-man max. Unfortunately, that's not the case, but they did add this. They said they added an Overlord voice call out for large squads for all players. Squads larger than 3 players now, assimilation, will now alert other enemies in the area, meaning if you have more than 3 players in your squad, it almost acts like a comms vest even if you don't have one. And just so you know, this is actually what it does sound like.
Ultra One, you have a platoon of operators in your area. Keep your eyes open.
So anytime you hear there's a platoon of operators in your area, that means that there's a squad of 4 or more in your area, and you should probably, GTFO, or hey, sit there and kill them all. They deserve to die. I'm just kidding, whatever. Honestly, I thought they were going to get rid of 6-man squads. I thought that was going to be a thing, but we'll keep talking about it, and maybe they'll do it eventually. I just don't see a reason for 6-man squads, really. They also added a really cool new weather feature. That's the Sandstorm. It's taking place in Al Mazrah City. As you can tell on the map here, it's covered in a sandstorm. It's a cool weather effect. Like it happens every single raid. It's always in the same location. So some things to think about when you are in this location now. So solo looting and just moving in this area in general is going to be a lot better because you have that storm to conceal you. You're going to feel a little, I would say, a little safer in this area. And if someone does spot you, you can try to run away. It's really hard to see in some of these areas, so it's going to be better for solo looting and scooting for sure. The other thing you might want to think about is now there's not going to be those skyscraper snipers anymore. On top of like Channel 7 or any of those main big buildings, there's not really going to be many snipers, or if there are, they're going to have thermals, so just remember that. Another thing I want you to know is just because you can't see doesn't mean the AI can't see, okay? The AI can see quite fine in this sandstorm, so just know that for sure. And the last thing is it's a really cool feature. I really like this effect. The thing I would have liked is maybe it like shifts around during the raid, right? So maybe it goes from Al Mazrah City to south to the west, or maybe it just is in other locations when you spawn in. You don't know where it's going to be, but the fact that it's always in the same location in just Al Mazrah, it's awesome that they're trying this out. But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, eventually you're just going to be like, Recently, I just did 2 tips videos, one just a tips and tricks, and the other one was locked areas that you can still get into without a key, whether that be glitched or it's meant to be. And I'm just going to go over those really fast. The server room is still open and good to go. The free 3-plate stealth vest, that's still available to get. The crane control room did actually get patched, but guess what? The US Embassy glitch is still available for you to do, so don't worry about that. Now, if you're saying, Geeks, what is any of those? Hey, down below, I will have the videos for those ones so you can check them out, because trust me, they're really good. They're really good. There's also 2 new barters that just got added to the Al Mazrah buy station. One is the night vision goggles. It's for 1 aged wine and 2 emergency rations. and the other one is for a rebreather. This is for a hard drive and an imported T, but you have to remember the rebreather you get from this barter is only a one use. Usually when you get something like this, think of like the revive pistol or the rebreather. It usually has 4 quarters that you can use. If you do this barter, you can only use it once. It's only a quarter full. And these items are really important because of the new area they added, the Koschei Complex. I don't know how to say it. I'm going to call it the Koschei Complex. I know you guys will probably help me out, but we need to talk about that because it's probably the coolest thing they added in Reloaded. It's a whole new map, you guys. There's 4 locations for you to infill to this location, and they're all in Al Mazrah. So there's one that is in Rohan Oil. I haven't been there yet, but there's also one that is next to Turok Village. This one is under the bridge, pretty straightforward and easy to get to. You can see that there is a question mark for these 2. And also, just like this one, there's also a question mark for the one that is in downtown Al Mazrah. And I also went to this one. I was also told that there's one north of Rohan Oil, somewhere in the Oasis. I'm just not sure where it is. I'm pretty sure there's 4 different locations. I know the 3 because they are marked with a question mark, but the 4th one we'll probably find tomorrow. That's what really makes this unique though, is it's not like Al Mazrah or Ashika or Building 21. You actually have to go to these locations. You get to see this big vault door, and then you press F saying, hey, I want to go to the complex. You press middle mouse button to confirm, and then you're loading into the map then. Now, just to throw this out there, if there is, say, 5 minutes left in Al Mazrah City and you want to go to the complex, don't worry. You start with a fresh 30-minute timer. It's not like, you have to race to get there because that's how much time, you have in the complex, if that makes sense, right? You start fresh. It's a brand new raid. I did load in with another gentleman at the same location, and it's not like we got into the same map. It's not like we both spawned there. So just to let you know, it's a new instance. Different people are in there. So yeah, it's just so unique in that way. Now, I played the map for about 5 hours today, and I'm not going to say at all that I'm a pro at this map at all. I'm just going to give you my first impressions, and then tomorrow I'm going to be really going in depth, really try-harding it. If you want to see that, hey, come by twitch.tv/Geekseh. I'll be on at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come by, say hello. But yeah, so the new map, it's super unique, right? It's super confusing, just like Building 21. There's no map that you can look at. It's kind of a maze. There's, not only is there weapons cases that you can grab from here, there's 2 new bosses. There's the sniper and the rhino. I haven't seen them yet. Again, we'll go find them tomorrow. But there's 2 new bosses, and they apparently have like double the amount of health a Juggernaut has, or triple or something crazy. So that's wild. Also, there's a bunch of weapon parts that you can find in these little boxes all along the map. And once you find all 5 of them, guess what? You get this really cool weapon blueprint. So I'm pretty excited for that. Plus, there is a weapons case in this area, and every time you extract with it up to 6 times, you get something new unlocked. But yeah, like the map is very confusing, very hard AI. I was also finding myself a lot of times without ammo. So if you can, bring in as many ammo boxes as you possibly can bring in with you. And then also they added a new item that is pretty cool. It's kind of like infrared, I would say, but I don't even know what it's called. But when you shine it on the walls, it'll show you things like arrows, where to go, or like it'll show you patterns on walls, stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of those old school horror games with cameras and stuff. I just thought it was a neat new feature added, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. But all I'm going to say is this map is no joke. It's going to take a little while for you to get used to it and for you to know where you're going to go. But I'm really excited, you guys. This was a great update. I'm really happy so far. One thing they didn't fix, that I'll be honest with you right away, was one thing that I noticed right away was the presets. So when you save, when you save your gun, it's still, the tuning isn't saved. And that's something that kills me every single time, right? When I save a weapon with that pre-save tuning and the tuning's gone, you have to redo it. It's kind of annoying, but that's still gone. And also my scavenger skin, aka the lone wolf skin that I love using, still busted. I'm pretty bummed about that, but yeah, I'm really excited to, you know, dig my teeth into more of this update. I just wanted to get a video out there explaining my first few thoughts on it, and so far super happy. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below what you guys are feeling right now. I just want to say thank you guys. Like always, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's free for you guys, means the world to me. Also, I am streaming tomorrow morning. Like I said, we're gonna go hard into the new complex, so come by twitch.tv/Geekseh, come say hello, and until next time, I'll talk to everyone later.